welcome guys to another episode of The Art Patient. A lovely day in October, and what am I up to? I'm just about to introduce something into a green smoothie. As you can see, like I said, I'm going to talk today about bacteria because it's so important and there's so many misconceptions. I hope you can see that. There's so many misconceptions about bacteria. Now, I've just put one of these bacteria, these are scobies as you know, symbiotic cultures of bacteria and yeast. What you've got here is live bacteria. You feed it green tea and it gives you an absolutely beautiful drink. Now, the drink itself contains Lactobacillus bacterium, Saccharomyces boulardii bacterium, Gluconobacter bacterium, and last but not least, Kombuchensis bacteria, as well as lots and lots of other digestive enzymes and B vitamins. Again, B vitamins, guys. So, why is bacteria so important? Well, I'll be coming on to that and answering that question in just a moment, but let me just show you here that there are many symbiotic cultures in this bowl. They're really thin and you can see just how many there are. As you can see, it gives you a drink. It's the drink actually, but I am using it. It is a drink. Yeah, you don't normally eat them, but I am eating them, putting them in green smoothies. As you can see, what I've done with that one there, look. Popped it in a green smoothie. Okay. Now, there's a relationship going on here, because there's a relationship between the bacteria and the fibre in the green smoothie. Now remember guys, whenever you use a blender, the blender's doing what your stomach could do. Hello guys, welcome to another episode of The Art Patient. As I've just said, I'm talking about the relationship with the bacteria and the green smoothie. Right, now, okay, where are we with bacteria? Right, I want to put something to you here. They say we have 60 trillion cells at the last count. Now, I don't know how true that is. I've got no means to verify it, so I cannot tell you whether that's true. That's an assessment. Right, now all this becomes important because it's your beliefs here. It's who you believe, isn't it? It always comes back to a belief system and where your beliefs lie. So let's just say they're right. The medical authority is right. Let's say they are. And there's 60 trillion cells that make you. Well, you're outnumbered by bacteria. You're outnumbered by 5. You can times that by 5 in bacteria. So actually, you're not made of cells. You're more made of bacteria than cells. So you're made of bacteria. Bacteria outnumbers the cells. So you see, I have a dilemma. Because here, we have a strain of bacteria which is really good and I'm not knocking it. And this bacteria is great if you want. This is a capsule form of these guys. These are live, and this is a capsule form from a lab. Now these are great when you're travelling on holiday. These are great for travelling on holiday. Otherwise I don't use them at all, but they're great for on holiday. They're also great at getting you into and filling you up with bacteria, right? Because bacteria increases your digestion and runs your body and extends your life. But you ain't going to hear that in the media, in the newspapers, because bacteria is the best kept secret. You'll see little clippings in the Daily Mail, in the Guardian about how astounding bacteria is, but you'll never see any more. And you'll never see any more for the reason is they don't want you to know how powerful this lot is. Okay? So supplements are a great way to get into bacteria. I got into bacteria through the supplements. Right? But then you come on to the live stuff. The live stuff. Okay? Now what people will tell you when they want to put you off is if it's not an enterically coated plastic capsule, it won't pass through the hydrochloric acid. Now I've heard doctors say this, or if it's not a specially coated capsule, it won't pass your hydrochloric acid. Now I want to tell you this, bacteria passes through hydrochloric acid. Bacteria tells the hydrochloric acid cell how to produce and how much hydrochloric acid to produce. Bacteria runs the show, so don't be put off by that nonsense. There's so much nonsense. I thought, oh, I'll make a video on this because there's so much nonsense spoken about bacteria. Now, one of the genuine reasons I use, you see me filming, one of the genuine reasons I use weeds in these smoothies is because they're covered in bacteria. They're totally covered in bacteria, right? So why is it, you've got to ask yourself, why is it we live in a world where you're told that bacteria is bad for you? I mean, I just recently had a checkup at the hospital, Good Hope, and the guy says, oh, put some antibacterial soap on your hands, please, follow me. You know, this antibacterial. Wherever you've got antibacteria, you've got a rise. Wherever you've got a lot of people trying to kill bacteria, you've got a massive rise in the bad guys, the other bacteria see. So, with that said, the best way is to live with it and crowd the bad guys out. Now, we live in this antibacterial world, right? Really due to Pasteur. Louis Pasteur brought this about with his theory of pasteurisation. Now what a lot of people don't realise about Louis Pasteur was, he was called Tricky Louis, and they called him Tricky Louis because he loved the media, he loved the attention the French press gave him, he loved to chastise and criticise his competitor who totally disagreed with him, Antoine Béchamp. Now Béchamp totally agreed with this system, that you're bacteria and you'll never get rid of bacteria. And there have been many tests to prove this. They've even tried many times and failed to breed totally bacterial free mice and rodents. They have only survived for 2 days. 2 days without bacteria. And even then they still found some bacteria in their intestines. So why, you've got to ask yourself again, why are we encouraged to keep super clean? I don't mean bodily, I mean kitchens, bathrooms, hands in hospitals, and kill bacteria. It's all due to Pasteur and the pasteurisation theory of germ virus, and bacteria spreads germs and they're one and the same. Now, like I said, on his death, Louis Pasteur had all his work put into a safety deposit box and locked up until 1970, when Princeton University got hold of it via the family, Even his family couldn't look at his notes and all his research. And then it was Princeton University who spilled the beans. That all this time, Louis Pasteur had been telling lies, plagiarising other people's work, and chastising and criticising Antoine Béchamp. He made Béchamp, him and the press made Béchamp's life a complete misery. And eventually Pasteur hooked up with Robert Koch from Germany, and he jumped on the same bandwagon. But this germ virus theory, this monomorphic theory, monomorphism, gave rise to drugs, viruses and bad bacteria. Drugs and virus, it gave rise to finding viruses and drugs, and a single drug for a single virus. And that's where we are today with medicine. I totally believe Antoine Béchamp was correct, and we are totally pleomorphic. You live with bacteria. Like I've said, you're 5 times the amount of cells, 60 trillion, and you've got at least 5 times the amount of bacteria. Should be at least 5 pounds of bacteria within you. They outnumber cells like crazy, and they are the information gateway. They are the signalers. So, there you have it then. Bacteria. Master bacteria and you'll have a longer life, without a doubt. It's what they don't want you to know about. That's why it's never going to be altered. You've got to go looking for it. You've got to find out all the information you can about it, because bacteria will make the difference between you having a cold and you not having a cold, right? Like I said, you're pleomorphic. You don't catch colds. You truly don't. And I know people are going to say, what's this guy on about? You don't catch colds. Everything that is within you, all the bacteria, all the E. coli, Escherichia coli, Campylobacter, right? All the bacteria, chlamydia, all the bacteria already exist within you. It's the environment. It's the environment is everything. If you're constantly feeding yourself sugar, you're going to give rise to the bad guys. We see that with somebody with a stomach ulcer. A guy with a stomach ulcer, a peptic ulcer, is caused by H. pylori bacteria. Again, that's a bacteria. You fed it with too much sugar. You need bacteria to get rid of H. pylori. I hope that makes sense. Watch out for more videos, guys. Thanks for watching.